Happy Wednesday, everybody. Max here with your fix of gaming news. Coming up, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 star Charlie Cox teases another upcoming video game role. The latest Xbox update adds some quality of life tweaks for Series X and S, and legendary horror director / gamer John Carpenter reveals his favorite games of all time. Let's get into it. Following the incredible reception that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 got when it launched last year, its star Charlie Cox has decided to take on another video game role. Speaking to YouTube channel Agents of Fandom, Cox said, quote, "I love being part of Expedition 33. I was blown away by the success it's had and how far-reaching that game has been, and it has seemingly opened a new avenue for my professional work. I'm going to do another game this year, which is going to be much more involved for me, much more work." Cox provided the voice for Expedition 33 protagonist Gustav, but the character's movement was provided by performance capture artist Maxence Cazorla. He doesn't outright say it, but it seems very likely that the additional work that Cox is referring to includes some motion capture as well. Fortunately, the actor has portrayed Matt Murdock on Daredevil for 4 seasons, with a 5th on the way, plus the Defenders and a handful of cameos throughout the MCU. Anyone who can give a compelling performance while wearing a skin-tight devil costume will probably do just fine in one of those mocap onesies. Cox doesn't give any actual clues about what this game is, but we will definitely let you know when we hear more. In the meantime, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 kicks off next week on Disney+. Xbox is bringing some minor but much appreciated updates to the Series X and S interface. The big one is the ability to toggle quick resume on or off unselected titles. This is especially for games that require an online connection, which can't be maintained while the software is suspended. It's a very minor tweak, but one that there has been demand for in the past. I have no idea how many times I've loaded Elden Ring up for my quick resume only to see my character suddenly die and then get a server error that kicks me back to the title screen so I can load into a new game all over again. And sure, that is a very minor inconvenience that I could prevent by manually quitting the game every time I'm done playing, but thanks to this new feature, I don't have to anymore, and that is what quality of life improvements are all about: stopping minor inconveniences. On top of that, games and apps can now be sorted into up to 10 groups on the home screen rather than just 2, and for those who like to customize their Xbox interface to their favorite color, you'll soon be able to choose from a whole broad spectrum of colors rather than just a couple dozen presets. These features are being rolled out through the Xbox Insider Beta program, but will soon be made available for everyone. The big question now is, what color are you going to change your Xbox interface to? I'm going to go with a nice oaky brown and make it look like a big Zune. Remember Zune? It was a brown MP3 player. It's okay if you don't remember Zune. We can change the subject now. John Carpenter is responsible for some of the most iconic and influential films of the late 20th century, pioneering the slasher genre with Halloween and giving us classics like The Thing, Escape from New York, and They Live. These days, though, he's spent a lot more time calling the shots with a controller than from behind the camera. IGN spoke to Carpenter and got him to weigh in on some of his favorite games of all time. Somewhat surprisingly, for a guy best known for horror, Sonic the Hedgehog was apparently where it all started for Carpenter, and he also cites Jak and Daxter as another brightly colored favorite. On a more mature front, his list also includes the original Assassin's Creed, Borderlands 2, and his most recent favorite is Horizon Zero Dawn. Finally, he adds that he is spending lots and lots of time in Fallout 76, and as for games he's looking forward to playing, he's most excited for whatever the next Fallout project is, which as of yet is pretty unannounced. He's also looking forward to playing the 2 games that he's personally involved with, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, which just came out last week, and Illphonic's Halloween game, which is coming out later this fall. It's a little funny that Carpenter didn't name-check any of the many games that have paid homage to his films. Metal Gear Solid Snake was shamelessly lifted right out of Escape from New York, and Mortal Kombat's developers definitely cribbed from Big Trouble in Little China when designing Raiden and Shang Tsung. And Duke Nukem 3D, remember that old classic? That's about a guy in sunglasses running around killing aliens while quoting They Live, which is a movie about a guy in sunglasses running around killing aliens. And Saints Row 4 paid a huge homage to They Live by reuniting its stars to recreate their iconic back alley fight scene over said sunglasses. Sorry, I'm just a big John Carpenter fan. I love the ways that games have borrowed from his stuff. That's actually how I got into his movies, because I played games and I thought they were cool and then found out they were just ripping him off. Sorry to ramble, I'm just a big John Carpenter fan. Before I go, just a friendly reminder to check out this month's Humble Choice bundle. Right now you can grab Tempest Rising, Chants of Sennar, Sworn, Etrian Odyssey 3 HD, Bread and Fred, 0 Hour, Small Land, Survive the Wild, and Hard West 2. There's some great games for a great price, and they support a great cause. Head over to humblebundle.com from now until April 7th and get them while you still can. That is your fix for Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, everybody.